Hey folks, I've got a really exciting update for you today. Recently I made a video about Woodside Court, and towards the end of the video I showed you a part of a building which I firmly believed was part of Woodside Court. The story has developed really well. Dennis Bradley, great-grandson of Dr. John Morrison Hobson, who was an occupier of Woodside Court, got in touch. He made a comment on the YouTube video itself and followed up with an email. Now, before we get into it, let's just put up the map of Woodside Court, because I wanted to explain a few things that will help put all this into context. The building was grand. It was a large mansion, and we can see that the building location was in amongst a number of buildings, from the lodge in Black Horse Lane past stable block and other perhaps service buildings until we reached the mansion itself. Now, that front door would have faced northwest and the side of the house faced southwest. More about that shortly. I've possibly teased you enough already, so here is Woodside Court Mansion from a photo taken in 1910. And what an absolutely stunning building. Victorian Italianate style. This photo from the southwest angle shows a group enjoying a game of croquet on the lawn. On the first floor you can see the windows are open, so this would have no doubt been a lovely summer day. There was a limited amount that we could gain by looking at the map, but this really does bring it home. Now, one thing that's quite interesting is that from this angle we can't actually see the attached piece on the back that remains today. But we're going to examine all of this so that you can understand exactly how all the various component parts fitted together. So, overlaying the map with a photo of the house, we're going to look at three key details. On the first one, we've got the steps, which is what we see in the picture from where they're playing croquet. They go out onto the nice lawn. We've got the front entrance, again, detail on the map, and we can see that from the image. And the veranda, which actually is included in the map. I guess you would do, it's part of the building. But also that shows very clearly the lovely stripe pattern on the image. On this particular aspect, we've got the photo of the steps where the wedding party are there, and the cat. And if you look to the left where the windows are, we can match that perfectly with what is still there today from the remaining section of the building. So that proves that this would have been part of that style. That would have continued all along that edge of the building from the main house, the large house, which was an additional story from what we see today, and then wrapped around to the corner that we see in the car park today at Co-op in Addiscombe. And a bit about that property, I actually spoke to someone in Co-op and they gave me some information which was really helpful. It was last used by the Metropolitan Police. They left there in 2017 when they closed a number of police buildings that they had occupied all around the area. As at today, it remains on a Croydon Council list of empty properties, and the reference point is Collier's International Property Advisors. This employee from Co-op did tell me that they do notice occasionally slates will come off the roof and bits of paint will peel from the side and fall down, so it's held there as an empty shell, and I don't believe anything has happened to it since the police left it. It would benefit from some TLC. So I'm going to end with a photo of the happy couple here, the last one in this series of three, and go back to the house, because this honestly was an absolutely amazing find for me. When I do these videos, I don't pretend that I've told the whole story. I like to think in many ways that these stories are living, and I guess I'm always hopeful that someone such as Dennis can come along and others can come along and just help to continue that story. I was always convinced that this was a very prominent house. We found some of the evidence through some of the possessions that were sold off that I covered in the previous video. But I think having seen this in its glory shows just how amazing it was. I'm so happy to share with you an actual photographic image of the wonderful Woodside Court Mansion. Thank you for watching it. I hope you enjoyed this little follow-up. If you liked the video, hit like. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit subscribe. And if you'd like to support what I do, please click on join. Look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.